Scraping by this Thanksgiving as food and gas prices soar, but President Biden appears to think he's got inflation under control.
Families can rest easy. Grocery stores are well stocked with turkey and everything else you need for Thanksgiving. It will take time, but before long, you should see the price of gas drop where you fill up your tank.
Joining us now, Fox News contributor Joe Concha. And Joe, I'm sure a lot of reporters had questions about what he just said, but they weren't given the opportunity to ask him because listen to this. Watch.
Thank you for your time and effort. I'll have plenty of time to talk to you. Thank you.
President King and other leaders, when will you answer our questions, sir?
Yeah, but, you know, if you remember, Jen Psaki said that President Biden takes questions from reporters all the time.
Oh, yeah. She said that the president takes 20 to 30 questions on average per week, Carly, when it ain't remotely close to that number as we just saw there. But look, you can't blame the president here. He was just under orders. Oh, that's right. He's the commander in chief. He should be taking questions at this time. And nothing quite says tone deaf, Carly and Todd. Quite like a president heading to a sprawling estate of what, a private equity billionaire in Nantucket during what will be the most expensive Thanksgiving holiday for American families in our nation's history. He just seems so out of touch. And by blowing off the press again, he also doesn't seem to care. And that used to be a Biden thing, that he really cares about the little guy. And it's not just about gas prices, by the way. It's about the food people are buying on Thanksgiving, like we've talked about. It's about home heating, which is expected to be, what, 50% higher this winter? I don't see how the president reverses his horrific poll numbers if he keeps running from the American public and the press outside of canned speeches, which inspire no one, while inflation and crime and gas prices continue to rise, guys.
I feel like this White House has a problem with math, saying he takes 20 to 30 questions on topics and also that the BBB will pay for itself. I don't see the 1.6
right. Inflation.
But I digress. Let's move on to this next topic because it's on the media. You are the media guy. Democrats and the media cannot accept the Kyle Rittenhouse acquittal, but there is 0.0 level of outrage over liberal bail reform laws that let the Wisconsin parade suspect free. First, let's go back to some of the media stuff on Rittenhouse. It's ridiculous. Watch.
Rittenhouse drove in from Illinois armed for battle.
What we know now is that the jury bought the narrative of Kyle Rittenhouse being a victim.
It's a warning to every white suburbanite with a Black Lives Matter poster in their window. They, too, can be shot by a white 17-year-old with an AR-15.
The American right, including some of the most craven, openly inflammatory bomb throwers in the Republican Party, celebrated the gunning down of 3 fellow Americans, leaving 2 of them dead, like it was the Super Bowl.
We can't show you the stuff on the Christmas parade tragedy because there wasn't any. And, Joe, how telling is it that the media abandoned the Christmas parade tragedy story the moment it became clear that it did not support their narrative that always involves race?
Todd, take Republican, Democrat out of it and conservative, liberal, whatever your ideology is or your worldview. The parade massacre, from a journalism perspective, was infinitely worse than the Rittenhouse case by a country mile. Because here you have 6 people dead, including grandmothers. An 8-year-old child died yesterday. Dozens are still hospitalized. And it appears more and more this was anything but an accident of a guy trying to outrun the cops, get away from a crime scene. And it was carried out by a man who should have never been out of jail in the first place. Yet the outrage we've seen for such a long time with Rittenhouse is virtually non-existent in traditional media now with the Christmas parade massacre, all likely because of the suspect's race. I mean, that's so painfully obvious. And if you go to the homepages of our most major news organizations, you may see a story, but I don't see the editorials and the anger and the outrage that we saw with Rittenhouse because, again, it doesn't fit the narrative, Carly.
Yeah, it's so true. There is a New York Times report about a company that Hunter Biden founded that helped China purchase this cobalt mine from an American company. And that purchase helped strengthen China, weaken the United States. And when you look at the media coverage of that, zeros across the board on ABC, NBC, CBS, and CNN. And, Joe, I'm reminded of what Bill Maher recently said. If Don Jr. had done what Hunter Biden had done, it would be every night, all night on MSNBC.
Bill Maher has become the voice of reason in the Democratic Party. Never thought I'd say that, but boy, you watch that show. He's making a lot of sense lately. Look, thou shalt not broach or criticize Hunter Biden. It's the new rule of, not new, it's not the not so new rule of news organizations for some time now, going back to that laptop story that was originally squelched and censored before the 2020 election. Hunter Biden is the third rail of journalism. He can't be touched. Despite getting rich working for an energy giant without any actual experience in Ukraine, the Chinese deal that you just talked about, he's part owner of a company involved in a $4 billion purchase by a Chinese conglomerate of one of the world's largest cobalt deposits in Africa. As you said, Don Jr. does this. Media meltdown are the only two words that come to mind. And it's nice to be Hunter. A life that deserves scrutiny that receives none. All because his father has a D next to his name. And that's just the way it goes in our media right now. And that's why you can't take it very seriously anymore, guys. Anyway, happy Thanksgiving Eve. Are we at that yet?
Yeah, we're there. We're there. You can
Happy Thanksgiving Eve. It's going to be great.
And we're going to see Joe tomorrow.
Yes.
So stay right there.
Eat a lot.
I know. Won't that be great?
It'll
Don't
be good.
move. Joe, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, still.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.